Hello, everyone. Welcome to the week. Thank you for your patience as I'm getting this video out a day late. Kind of just had a slammed pack weekend, lots of birthdays, lots of friends and family obligations. So thank you for your patience. We're going to cover everything you need to know right now, what you need to hear in this exact moment, and of course, love and money, because why not? Why not just have it all in life, you know? Beautiful boothing to be kissing and cuddling at home, and lots of money to spoil yourselves and them with it. All right, let's go to Aries first. You get the timestamps. Okay, so what does Aries need to hear this week? Ooh, Aries, there's a little bit of needing to make peace with your past, a little bit of needing to make peace, making peace with decisions you made about money. And a little bit of peace with who you chose to spend time with. So, guys, in just law of attraction terms, and if you want I have a free manifesting course, kellylunt.com/free gift. It's a free mini manifesting course. I break down all 5 steps of law of attraction. Um, it will explain everything in there. But if you have a regret for how you spent time with like a past lover, you're carrying that vibration of regret with you into the future and into the next lover. So you gotta make peace with that relationship's over. That is who I chose to spend time with. That's who I chose to make a child with. It's okay that I spent time that way. You gotta let go of that I regret spending time with you because you're gonna carry it into your next relationship. And apply this to money as well, because you got love and money and then just what you need to hear part of it. Um, and so I think for your money, the regret is actually a little bit more around how little you expected others to contribute and for how long you let that go on. Because there's like an active vibration within you of it's okay if it takes time for this to come in. It's okay if it's okay if others don't contribute as much as I contribute because I know that I can handle it. But you need that gone too to get love and money into your life. Okay, so making peace with the past, with how you spent some time, who you spent it with, and how little you expected out of others. Like you just gotta make peace with that. I think I explained that well enough. If not, comment down below, Aries, and I'll make you guys a YouTube video to explain it more. I love helping people understand manifesting because law of attraction is an emotional navigation system. Okay, so that was what you need to hear right now. This is love. Aries, love's gonna happen for you. Don't really worry about it right now. Uh, I think you got to get your money right, to be honest. Let me just pull your money cards. Yeah, all most of your focus right now is going towards money in your life right now anyway. It, all right, what do they need to hear in love though? You're two in your head really to start. If you're single, you're two in your head to start something new. If you're in a relationship, you're kind of just letting the relationship be on like maintenance mode. Who's live? Say hello. I'm a friendly tarot card reader for the most part. Yeah, your focus is on love right now. Excuse me, on money right now. Um, Aries, it kind of looks like you're going for an increase in finances. So, like, if you're looking for a job, um, you're looking to not only get a new job but to make more. If you're a business owner, you want to figure out how to run your business in a way where you're making more. So it's like balancing that's okay to want more. There's a little bit of should I really want more? And I'm kind of feeling a little called too. I just found this EFT tapping that I'm really loving. And I'm kind of feeling called. I haven't even read this chapter yet. So Aries, have some fun with me. And of course I'll show you the book and if I remember, I'll try to link to it for you to make it easier. Let's see. I haven't done this tapping, but let's do it. The chapter is titled "I Don't Deserve More Money." And this kind of means it kind of just looks like you've had to make. It just looks like there was a lot of having. Oh, so the book that I'm going to Tapping into Wealth by Margaret Lynch. I personally like her books, guys. She combines psychology and spirituality, and I mean that's what I do too. So, but she's ahead of me. Um, so because there's something in your past about like you had to make do, you had to just like love whatever, mom and dad gave you. So you kind of just got used to accepting like the status quo, just accepting whatever they gave you and having like a big deal out of it. Like, thank you so much for the hamburger, mom, but like really you wanted pizza. So let's see. So you just have it looks like you outgrew your family's financial starting point in life a little bit, but now you're hitting some like upper limits and some barriers to allow in any more. So let's see what tapping scripts she has. Oh wow. Well, this is gonna be a long one. Oh my god, Jesus. I wish I pre-recorded this and didn't do it live. Well, let's see which of these you actually need. Okay, so this is just exercise for deserving. Um, Oh, we're not tapping yet. I totally deserve to earn blank. Fill in the amount of your goal. My gifts and talents are valuable enough to earn fill in the blank. Say the sentences out loud and notice how you feel inside. How true does it feel on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm not asking how true you want it to be, but how true it really feels down in your gut. Note the number and push your set point even harder by. Oh, so now she wants you to push it and put how many hours per week you want to work for it. I totally deserve to earn X working X hours a week. My gifts and talents are valuable enough to earn X in X hours a week. She guide just do some exercises. Okay, here we go. Here's the tapping scripture. You guys ready? I really want to earn that much money. Oh, let me just set mine. I really want to receive $50,000. I am open to receiving $50,000. I really do want to earn that much money, but that process was really eye-opening. I really feel my resistance to this money. There is a part of me pushing back that is not really sure that I deserve to make that much money. There's an inner skeptic in me that really questions my worth and value. There's a part of me that strongly resists declaring I deserve this. I can feel this part of me pushing back, arguing with me, insisting that I don't deserve to earn that much money, especially by working so few hours. This part of me that says it's selfish and wrong for me to even ask to earn that much money. When I said I deserve it, I immediately felt some guilt, some fear, some shame. When I visualized the crowd of people, when I visualized making that much money, it felt embarrassing. Who do I think I am? Do I really think I'm that special? Part of me says I'm not that special. I'm not that unique. People will not pay me that much money, and there's nothing I could possibly do to earn that much unless I worked a million hours. I'm not special enough, brilliant enough, talented enough. I am just not good enough. This loud and clear voice that pushes back against my goal, the voice that keeps me in check. I really hear that loudly, and it's got some pretty nasty things to say. Who do I think I am to say I deserve that much money? On some level, it feels selfish and wrong, and I feel ashamed, embarrassed, and guilty. And I have this expectation that if anyone else knew, they would agree that I'm not good enough, that asking for that much money is wrong. It's arrogant. There's nothing that is special enough about me that makes me deserve that much money. I'm just going to honor all of this. I'm seeing and feeling my inner worth and deserving set point. I'm seeing and feeling this unconscious discomfort. I want to step beyond my set point. I'm seeing and feeling the hidden drivers that will cause me to sabotage or create struggle and suffering to keep me at my set point. I am seeing and feeling what is really driving my unconscious behaviors, all the autopilot behaviors that kept me stuck. I'm just going to honor it. Whew. Take a breath. Oh, this is the karate chop point one now. Even though part of me does not believe I am really worthy and deserving this goal of earning this much money by working this many hours and all the joy, pleasure, and ease that will be in my life as a result, I'm just going to honor and observe that for now. Even though part of me really questions whether or not I have the brilliance, the talents, the gifts, or the energy to earn this much money in this much time, I recognize I've never earned that much before, and it's hard to imagine. But the truth is, there is more to me than I've seen so far. Buried within me is an untapped resource of brilliance, of boundless energy, of courage and enthusiasm, and inspiration and focus and efficient actions. And I completely and wholly accept and love myself. All right. Let me just fix my hair real quick. And we will keep tapping. Now we're doing the tapping point. I have an untapped potential within me. I have untapped genius. I may have seen some so far in my life, but this is nothing compared to how much more I can unleash. So I am now asking for more of my own brilliance to appear. I am now allowing more inspiration to flow through me. I am ready for streamlined, efficient actions to manifest through my very hands. I speak directly to my subconscious mind, the part of me that makes quantum leaps, that is creative, that has $1 million ideas just waiting to come forward. And I ask this part of me for more brilliant ideas, for inspiration, for courage, for audacious action, for higher levels of leadership to emerge, for leveraged and efficient strategies to appear. I ask this of my unconscious mind, knowing it is a treasury of untapped brilliance, and I'm open and ready, and accepting and willing for all the ideas, the inspirations, and nudges to act and appear. And when they do, I commit to hearing them with an open mind and open heart. I commit to taking action and recognizing the signs of my own brilliant genius. I believe that there is more to me than what I have seen so far, than what I have shown so far, that I'm open and allowing my brilliant genius to come through for my highest good. Oh, okay. That wasn't that much. Um, so kind of looks like you guys had to like kind of shut down when you were younger. And now you're place of like reopening back up. And a lot of that tapping is going to help with that. Um, okay, so what else does and again that book was Tapping into Wealth by Margaret Lynch. Okay. Um It looks like you just need to find balance between wanting what it is you want, willing to take action, willing to speak it enthusiastically, because there does need to be a little bit of you getting in law of attraction terms on the upper half of the scale on I do want that much money. You got to be willing to be like excited about it. Like, universe, I do want that kind of money. The more that you can state what you want and feel enthusiasm for it, the quicker it's going to come in. And if you can't state it with enthusiasm, we're not downward spiraling here. This is the high vibe club. It's a, whoa, I can't believe I'm not allowing myself to feel good about that great big number. Universe, get me to enthusiasm about receiving that kind of money. That's your job. I'm therefore not going to worry about it because it's your job. Guide me. I'm step one. I gave you my ask. Your step two, guide me to feel enthusiastic about this money so that I can then quickly receive it. My job is step three to receive. And that's what all that tapping was, receiving inspiration, receiving aligned action. Um, yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope that was helpful. I hope I remember to link to that book for you guys. Well, let's go on to Taurus. What does Taurus need to hear this week? What do they most need to hear right now? Oh, you're just kind of sweet. You're on the right path. You're on the right path, Taurus. Keep going. This new venture that you started, it's going to bring you into like. Let me just show you your cards. There's a little bit of like roughness around the edges for what it is that you're working on, whatever new start you took. Maybe it's too much information at once. Maybe it's just rough communication. Maybe just communication is as loving as you're used to. But the new start that you took is going to bring you into full alignment with yourself and to the full kind of life that you want. And it's almost like a truth be told. You've always been in alignment on the right path. You've just now stepped into, like, I don't want to use the word like higher calling, but you've now stepped into the empowered. I'm willing to take responsibility for it. Like, you kind of want to be the one receiving it and doing the action towards it. So there's no judgment for the past. I think, like, if there's any difficulties coming up, we don't want to blame younger you, because that's just going to mess up your manifestation. It's got to be in a place of like just admitting this is hard. And there's a part of me that thinks, had I done this when I was younger, when I had that more youthful enthusiasm and optimism, I would think that this would be easier. Oh my God, that's what I want. I want this to just start feeling easier on me, to start feeling smoother on me, to start feeling softer on me. I do want it to just feel like there's just a little bit more flow. So if there's too much information that I need to absorb and I can't absorb it all, I'm just going to be kinder and nicer to myself. And I know that I'm going to absorb everything that I need to know to be like effective. But like, you're on the right path. Keep going, and you're going to be in full alignment soon. What do you need to hear about Jesus? You were just getting all the major arcana cards. So this is love. Um, you have every reason to be hopeful about love. I think right now, believe it or not, I don't think you're aware. I think you're feeling yourself. That's for sure. Okay, you're feeling yourself. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. um you're now kind of recognizing that, like, what you need and want out of a partnership is different, and you're like recognizing that you do deserve the new things. I think there's a little sense of frustration because it's not in yet. You're bogged down a little bit more from the new venture that you started. It's taken up more of your mental bandwidth than you're expected to, but you have every reason to feel extremely hopeful about the love life. It kind of just looks like you got to, like, get that new venture you took, you got to get it off the ground a little bit more. And it's almost like, it's once you get to the point where you're eagerly, excitedly talking about it, that's when your love life will have a chance to flow. Okay, money. Oh, ho, ho. Jesus, you got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven out of 9 cards are major arcana cards. What the hell, Taurus? I want some major arcana cards and my signs read. Uh, okay, so in terms of money, well, I think you're getting really clear and objective. That's a good sign. That's a good thing. Um, Believe it or not, there's a little part, like a little snag that's kind of coming up for you, is that you're feeling a little selfish for wanting this much money. I think it's like a subconscious kind of block thing. Who am I to deserve that much? Who am I to deserve and ask for that when other people around me are struggling and suffering? Believe it or not, there's something like that coming up for you. I think once you take a little bit of time just to, I'm moving towards making this much money per month. I'm setting aside this like 5 minutes, that's like 10 minutes. You know, my favorite little kind of healing song when I'm doing like healing work or discovering inner blocks is Maha Mantra. Um, by the, like, I don't know if it's yogi sessions or yoga sessions. It's a specific CD. I just play it and go, if there's any part of me that's resisting this desire, I want to hear it. If you do, like, once you get past that though and discovered it, like, you're gonna like take off and be like, oh my God. I used to be just high vibe about it. I had this little snag. Now the snag is gone. Now not only am I high vibe, but I'm in alignment for it. I see how this can work for me. Let's go. I'm ready for the action. It's almost as if like the learning phase will be over. So it'll be like, let's go. I'm ready to take action for it. Yeah, interesting read, Taurus. Okay, let's go into Gemini. What does Gemini need to hear? What does Gemini most need to hear right now? Hmm. Well, Gemini, there's a little part of you right now that's kind of like learning how to balance when to like be gung ho and take quick, fast action, when to like be the one to be taking action, and like when to be sitting back and being patient, like when to strike. I don't know how else to word that. So you're balancing that like eagerness of like enthusiasm, that eagerness of wanting to move forward in life, that eagerness of like wanting to take action, right? Because it's growing within you. There's something that's bubbling up that you're like, ah, I can't wait to have it. I want to go. I can feel the energy picking up for it. Hello. Did you used to come to my lives, Leona? Some YouTube did an update and it like changed the usernames. Oh, that's you. What's up? I haven't seen you on the Tuesday lives in forever. Well, welcome to this one. Um, welcome. How have you been? The shows are Tuesday at 11 a.m. now, and I go for live for a full hour. But if you do want like a personal, I'm doing super chats. Um, you can do that, and I'll get you in between reads, or you can just sit back, enjoy the show, and wait till your sign comes up. But okay, Gemini. So you're just waiting for that. When do I spring into action? And like sitting back and waiting for the time when you're right, because you don't want to miss your opportunity. Okay, what do they need to hear about this? Oh, you're gonna know when to take action when it feels like there's cooperation on the team. When there's like buy-in from everyone. That's when you're gonna need know to take action. Um, okay, so what does Gemini need to hear about love? Hmm. I think you have a very loving person in your energy and your mix. And I think you really love like the purity and the innocence, maybe youthfulness. I think it's more about like purity, love, sweet, kind. Um, and so you love that, but some of it's starting to feel like a little bit of not a burden, but like a little bit of, do I always have to be the one taking action? Do I always have to be the one initiating conversations? And so like what the guidance for you is, admit to yourself that like I do want a partner that's a little bit more into the relationship, that sometimes they come up with the fun things to do, that sometimes they bring up the conversations. I don't want my, it's you're kind of being guided to like defend that, because if you're kind of tired of like always being the one to, man, she always gets in a mood and I always have to ask her like, hey babe, I could tell that something's wrong. I'd really love to know what it is. um Maybe you're in year 5 of that relationship now, and it is kind of like a, listen, I really need you. I don't want us to be doing great and then for you to have to go downward for a week or two to start feeling bad. um and then me to have to bring it up. Like, I really wish when you were here you could just say, hey, can we talk about something that's like on my mind? So it's like, I think it's just like before you enter into this committed relationship, that little thing that's just nagging you about them, that you wish they would take more action on, that's worth defending. Whether it's you bring it up with them and try to figure it out, or whether you hold out for that on someone else, like that is worth it. Um, okay, in terms of money, I think there's some sadness that you're not further along. You're not making as much as you would like. Like, there's a lot of, you enjoy it. You're having a lot of life satisfaction, a lot of emotional satisfaction about where you've gotten, but I think you're sad that you're not further behind than you actually are. But like, kind of again, um, this is where you got to admit, I want a fresh new start in love or in money, and I want to start earning more. Like, you have to have that admission of, I want to start having more money in my life. Guide me, take me on that journey. So if you want more money, you're gonna have to go. Fine, I relax, I release. I admit I do want more money in my life, more love, whatever the thing is that's nagging you about that you want them to take action on. It's worth it. Keep going. Um, and you'll know when to take action, what you need to hear right now, when there's like full buy-in from everyone. All right, let's go into Cancer. What does Cancer need to hear? Oh, keep going. This new thing that you're doing, it does feel like a little passionate, a little bit enlivening for you. Keep going. Like, your soul is being really happy doing this. Like, the exercise, like the movement in your life, the exercise that this has given you. Like, it just seems like you're downloading a lot of new information on it, and you really truly enjoy like learning. So like, it's kind of like what you do right now is like, it's okay to be liking what you're liking. It's okay to be excited about what it is. that you're doing, like, it's okay to be a passionate, alive person. Um, yeah, guys, don't really worry about, like, what's going on in the world, in a neighboring country, a neighboring city. Like, there's only so many things that are in your control, and if it's not under your control, there's kinda, like, no point about letting it affect your mental health at all. On a Sunday night, if you can't get up and solve the problem within 3 minutes, you should not be thinking about it. You should just be enjoying that sunset with the delicious food you got in front of you. Okay. In terms of love, all the personal development that you've been putting into yourself, all the personal work, it's been good for you. You should have every reason to like feel extremely proud of yourself. And it's kind of like a good job on your effort for the personal development you've worked on. You have like kind of come into your own. You do now know more about what you want out of a partner in a relationship. Like definitely keep putting in work in that area, but also like allow yourself to feel proud of the person that you've become. And it's like it's almost like that moment that when you're like, I'm proud of who I am, that's when like either the new love will be able to come in or any current love will just have more like romance and spark to it. Okay, in terms of money, if you want more money, you're gonna have to like speak up, ask for it. You're gonna have to, hey, I'm just curious. Would it be possible to earn this much money for this position that I'm holding right now at this company? Is that just something that's even within this company's budget or foresight for this position? It is great. What would be the metrics? I want like let me go crush the goals. What are the metrics to get there? Like if you want more money, you're gonna have to like speak up for it and build a plan to get there. Um, this is interesting messages for everyone this week. Okay, what does Leo most need to hear right now? Ooh, Leo, you should be expecting some change. Definitely be expecting some change and like positive change. Um, Hold on, it's talking about love already. So let me go ahead and pull your love cards. Uh, so I think you should expect some positive change. And when you expect that positive change, a new lover is going to come in who's far like I think the previous person was a little bit more grounded, a little bit more like kind of nurturing. Um, you need someone who's a little bit more like vibrant, a little bit more enthusiastic about life, like just more passionate. And so sorry, it is over. There's a relationship that's over. I think there was a really strong connection between you two. But, like, the advice is to, like, take a break, just recognize, like, it didn't work out how you would have wanted, feel the sadness, feel the disappointment. Because right now there's only gonna be confusion in that relationship. Like, even though the person is, like, very sweet, very kind, very nurturing, there wasn't a lot of good communication, but not that it wasn't good communication, there wasn't very, like, practical communication that helped you guys build something together. So when you just kinda recognize that, like, "Dang, that's over," I don't just want someone who's gonna be sweet and kinda come home to. I want someone who's, like, passionate about life. I wanna travel here, I wanna go there, I wanna take this class, and someone who's gonna plan with me to co-create a life, like, that's when your love life will take off. Okay, in terms of money, you're looking fine there. You're fine there. You've accepted some leadership, some responsibility. I think that you're just gonna very soon be at a point where you have to, like, consider your options and where you want your career to go. It kinda looks like whatever career you got going on, Leo, it's definitely one that's, like, a little more complex, it's not like just enter and go straight up the corporate ladder. It's one where you can, like, branch that way, and then that could branch that way, and then both of those could branch more. So there's just kinda, like, enjoy where you're at right now, like, literally enjoy where you're at right now. Um, Believe it or not, there is a little bit more opportunity that you could take with the role that you have or, like, within the department that you're in. Um, I think it'd be more like a lateral, so I don't necessarily see more money coming in, but I do think it would be building a skill set that will help you earn money in the future, or, like, there's just more opportunities for where you're at right now to get resume building things on your plate. Um, and just allow yourself to like enjoy right now, be proud of yourself. When you think about where your career is going, like just be okay with admitting, I do like this career and I want this career. Like admit that you're like, I want lots of money from it. I do want to drive a lot of satisfaction, a lot of good companionship, a lot of how I'm treating like I care about the work life balance. But I definitely know the next place I'm going and where I want my career to go is I want one that makes money. Like you got to admit that to yourself so that you can just allow yourself to say, you know, I am going after money, and then you could drive your satisfaction out of the job about the money you make, not necessarily about the treatment or the lattes the work brings in or like the once a quarter vacays, corporate vacays, because maybe you want to be taking the vacays with your cute little honey bunny, not with coworkers. Um, so that was Leo, and I missed the timestamp. Dang it. Let's go to Virgo. What does Virgo most need to hear? And what's up? Who's live? Who's watching? So Virgo, this has been a little bit of a theme for you. Like you want love and companionship in your life. I definitely see that you want a little bit more companionship versus like romance where you got to like, bring flowers and like put flower petals everywhere, Like I don't see like super uber duper romantic, but you do want like sweet, soft, tender love and a lot of companionship in it. However, you've been approaching love, the expectations you've been having on the other person, like that's what's stalling you from getting it, Virgo. Because you're kind of like, I want that person who just lights me up, that zest that gets me wanting to move out of my house to go run and meet them. Um, But that and the way the expectations you've been putting on partners, that's kind of like what's stalling it from coming in. And it's kind of like right now, there's you and you're expecting someone else to come in like you. Like I want someone just as great as me. Okay, but do you want literally a carbon copy of yourself? And like you might be thinking, yes, yes, I do. But if you do, you're blocking in love. Because if so, like you could have a brother, you can meet a best friend of the same sex, and we're carbon copies. We both like to do the same workouts. We like to eat at the same place after we work out. Um, you know, or do you want someone who brings in something complementary into your life, Virgo? Right? Because there are, God, let's just use a cliche example. There's the people who they work hard and they have a lot of money, but they don't necessarily know how to have fun. They don't necessarily know what's going on around their town. And then there's those people who maybe they don't have as much money, but they're like just always aware of like, oh, there's this and this coming up this weekend. There's this and this coming up this weekend. Um, that would be someone with complementary skill sets. Like think of it this way: when you hire an architecture, you don't want them to then hire another architecture to do the build out. You want the architecture to build the blueprint for your house, and then you want him to hire someone who's really good with construction, really good with woodworking to do that part of it. Complementary skill sets. Yeah, so Virgo, it just kind of seems like you've really been putting pressure on them to like bring to the table what you bring to the table. You once you like, well, hold on, let me pull your love cards. You're gonna be very surprised that once you go, okay, fine, universe, resign, surrender in law of attraction terms, uh, you're going to find your most loving side come out, and you're going to actually feel the inspiration to start going on like multiple dates and getting to know people. And it's almost as if you're going to be okay with like starting at an appropriate level ace of air instead of starting a relationship with a knight of air. Like I think you were kind of expecting like the no, I expect that passion and I expect us to get like intimate very quickly. And like whenever you have that fun of looking for some complementary skill sets, your most loving side of you is going to come out and you're most able to give love and to receive love. Um, and you're going to start more appropriately. Like, I just want to make sure that let's just go to coffee because I don't want to spend a lot of money and I don't want to spend a lot of time to getting to know if this person is crazy. So you're just going to start at a more appropriate level to get to know them. And that's going to just like switch the trajectory in your love life. If you're willing to do that, that is Virgo. You're going to like leave the dark ages of your dating behind, that like bitter fights, that toxic era of your life. You're just going to completely leave that behind and it's just going to get smoother, better, more enjoyable. Okay. In terms of money, Uh, I think there's some investments that you had that didn't pan out the exact way that you would have liked them to have, or they didn't grow as big as you would have liked them to have grown. Um, but like honestly, like quit making your money a big deal, Virgo. Like quit hustling and wrestling with it. Quit like you're on a well-seated path to financial success. It is just kind of that period where you got to wait for some things to blossom and bloom. So, like, why cause any drama? These are the weirdest reads ever this week. Oh my god. I am using a different deck, guys. Comment below. Let me know. I almost want to. Next week, I'm going back to the other deck. Okay, Libra. What does a Libra need to hear this week? I'll get a card. Oh, Libra, you should expect love and happiness. I think you've got some inbound love messages, and not only inbound love messages and communication, but like some inbound like dates, like action being taken towards you. And you're just at this really peaceful, content place right now. I almost want to pull clarifying cards. Yeah, your shifts are coming in your love life. It's because you've really kind of like, it looks like you've balanced when to give and when to receive. That which is what it's really allowing your love life to take off. Oh my God. You got the page of water, the card of like loving communication. You got the knight of water, which means some romantic gestures are being made your way, like action, like dates. You also got the two of water, which is like soulmates, two little peas in a pod. Oh my God. Libra, I want your reading. Actually, no, I don't. I want my Capricorns, but that's an awesome read. Okay, and turn now that was what you needed to hear. Now I'm focused on the like, what do you need, like your love messages for the week? Oh, interesting. Again, you got the Ace of Water, which is another good loving card to get. I do think whoever you're dating, they are generous and probably financially generous. Um, I think there's a little bit though of you needing to see it from a different perspective. I think it's like being okay that what the other person wants out of a relationship might be different than what you want out of it. Like I definitely know when I was younger and I was around like, I was in my 20s and I was around other girls who were in my 20s, they're like, "Oh my God, what does he want with me? I don't have any value. I don't know anything." But like, that 30, 40-year-old guy who like, maybe not 30, 30 is a little young, but like that 35 and up guy who already has money, who already has savings, but they're like dreaded down by work and it's exciting how much they had to work to get it. They don't necessarily need someone to bring money to the table. They might just need someone who's like thinking of fun things to do. They might need someone who's just really sweet. They come home, they just get sweetness, tenderness, you know? So I think like once you just kind of recognize that like they're getting something out of it, it's like everything that you're like beating yourself up on, everything that you're thinking like, but I don't bring this to the table. That's like what you would want out of a partner. You got to let go that they want different things out of a partnership, and that's what's really going to allow your love life to like flourish. All right, what does Libra need to hear for Monday? Okay, your money looks a little chaotic. There's a lot of things going on in your life right now. As long as you expect success, though, the drama will sort itself out. It was pretty short and sweet there, Libra. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. Some of these are super short and to the point. What does Scorpio most need to hear right now? Um, you need to be tapping into your intuition a little more. You need to like take a little more time to meditate because I think a lot like life is picking up for you right now in terms of action, in terms of speed, in terms of pace of it. You can either take the time now to like just set aside the 15 minutes to meditate to keep staying in alignment so it keeps picking up, or to keep getting your desires, or to keep getting your, your divine downloads, your intuitive nudges. You can either take the time to do that now, or you're gonna hit like a wall, and then you're gonna need to like be the hermit and cave in. And you're like, are you like, sometimes that means you can get sick. You're like, if you don't take the time now to like meditate, something's going to cause you to completely slow down. So instead of just 15, 30 minutes a day where you're meditating, tapping into your intuition and, source and spirit, um, there's just something that happens that makes you like, whoa, I need to like shut down for like a week and meditate now. So, good. Okay, in terms of love, you want to move on. And I really don't think that you should ignore that, to be honest. Like, you want to move on. Right now, you're kind of like not admitting it to yourself. But once you admit it to yourself, like, I want to move on, I'm done with it. That's when you're going to get a little mini transformation and oh my God, I can't believe I accepted that. Oh my God, I can't believe I tolerated that. Oh my God, I can't believe I overgave. Oh my God, I can't believe I paused my life for like that long. And you're going to kind of go through like a kind of quick transformation that like you will be on the grass is greener on the other side. Okay, in terms of money, keep putting in the slow, steady, consistent effort. Don't get involved in any drama at work. You just be a steady, consistent, loyal, competent worker. Your rewards will come. And don't like the work drama will sort itself out. Don't get involved. All right, let's go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I need to shuffle the cards. What's up, Sagittarius? How are y'all? And don't forget, I go live every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So come hang out for my show. It's High Vibe Mondays. I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit. And then I dive into free mini reads. So come hang out. It'd be fun to have you guys there. I just got to shuffle the cards. We got to the end of the deck. All right, what does Sagittarius most need to hear? What's up? Who's live? Say hello. I'm on Sagittarius right now. What is Sagittarius? His energies help me deliver good message to them. Help them get as high vibe as they can. Help them hear what they need to hear to manifest their true heart's desires. Okay, so does Sagittarius need to hear right now? Ooh, interesting. You have every reason to be happy for where you're going, what you're doing. You need to allow in more help from others. And if you're not like a good manager, a good outsourcer, that could look like, universe, show me the things that I don't need to do. Show me the people who could be doing them. There could also be a little bit more of like a change in your tactical approach at work. All right, guys, I just want to let you know we're going towards this goal. Like we want to make an extra 200, an extra $250,000 in Q2 this year. And I want to start hearing from you guys. What are some ways that you think we could do that? Because you might be surprised that there's like your little admin at your office will be, I've been looking at the books. We waste 60,000 every quarter, 20,000 a month on this. And you're gonna be like, oh my God, I would have never caught that. Well, I mean, yes, go implement that change. Say it's 60,000. I just made an extra 60,000, right? Or someone else might go, I'm on the phone call with people and they're always asking for this as an add-on to our product. And you'd be like, are you kidding me? We could get that done in a month and start selling that. So it's like either outsource work, let others help, and be a little bit more collaborative in your approach for how to get to goal. Hey guys, here's where we're going. How would you like to get there? How do you think we should get there? If you had a magic wand and magic wand that you could wave and have it all your way, what would it look like? It just looks like there needs to be more collaboration and teamwork to get to where you want to go. But it's like you got the sun card, so you have every reason to like feel happy and good. Okay, Sagittarius, in terms of love, That looks fine. You have every reason to feel extremely hopeful that balance will be restored. The person loves you. It's a very loving person. And like that's relationships in a nutshell, by the way. Harmony, disharmony, repair. Harmony, disharmony, repair. That's also life. Whenever you're going after something, you're like extremely happy going after it. Yay, I'm going to med school and I'm becoming a doctor. Woohoo. Oh crap, med school is hard. Woohoo, I finished though. Now I'm into residency. Oh my God, residency is toxic as fuck. Harmony, disharmony, repair. Now I'm a graduated doctor. Let's go do stuff. Whoa, I was unprepared for these things. Repair. I need to figure out how to like view these differently or how to manage my mental health better. Woo, now I'm in harmony. I like it and I love it. So like that cycle goes for everything in life. Um, Even like Olympian athletes who get gold medals, it's called like post Olympic blues. I'm probably getting the psychology term wrong. I read this book when I was in my 20s. But it's that when they're standing on the podium with their gold medal, most of them feel like extreme disappointment because it is like a wait, now who am I? Now what am I doing? Now what am I going after? So that's life. Oh, I identified what I want. Oh, I'm getting there and yay, this is exciting. I'm going. Oh, I got the thing. Oh, well, now what? Now what am I doing? Oh, I got the next thing I want to do. I'm excited. Oh, things are starting to come in. Oh, I got it. So just know that like that's normal in relationships. You guys are going to find harmony again. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be great. And then there'll be well, now that we got this settled relationship, what if you're always going to want more? So make peace with the fact that you're always going to want more. But it looks really good. Okay, in terms of money. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Uh, yeah, take the new start, take the new thing that's being offered to you. Definitely work with like legal teams to make sure it's fair, it's just, it's balanced. Make sure it's fair. And like, are there other ways that they could earn money? If someone else was applying for this position negotiating, are there other perks that they might be getting? Like be a little open-minded with discovering all the ways that this could add value to your life. And definitely hold your ground in these negotiations. I understand you're saying that I'm going to get this, this, and this. I appreciate that. That's great. What's really important to me though is this. Like, this is the thing that's preventing me from just signing this deal today. I'm on Sagittarius. You start at 45 seconds, Infinite. Um, if you want to rewind and go do it now. Um, Hold firm to what you really, really want. It just seems like I'm just picking up like a like slight light bullying energy. And that can come across as they're just eager to sign a deal, they're eager to move forward. Hey, work with me. I can't give you what you want, but I can give you these things. But like I just think that there's a way for the deal to feel more balanced and fair to you. That's all. Um, okay, so let's go to Capricorn. Being guided to shuffle. What does Capricorn need to hear? What does Capricorn need to hear? What does Capricorn most need to hear right now? Ooh, Capricorn, once you take leadership in your life and in the outcomes you want, meaning state your goals, I want to earn this much money, and here is the new action I am taking to get there, that's when you will get the pickup of pace in life and things will start unfolding and moving towards you. So that does kind of mean Capricorns, if you I want to start waking up and being on a routine, that does kind of mean maybe for 2, 3 days in a row, you're just gonna have to like suck it up, buttercup, and set that alarm for 6. And even if you didn't sleep well, get up and go and be a little tired that day. That's only being that tired throughout the day is only going to help you. Like, I really need to prioritize my sleep routine so I get better sleep because I don't want to be that tired. If you keep like, oh, I watched my phone too late when I didn't sleep well, so I'm just gonna sleep in and not get up. Like that's what's like messing up all your manifestations right now. And I think right now it's like once you take that leadership and go like, no, I will wake up at 6:30 every morning and go to the gym and start my day that way. things are gonna pick up and you're gonna get like new epiphanies, new insights. You'll probably bump into someone that will give you some like good advice. And it's like right now, not getting yourself on that disciplined leadership that you need in your life, like that's what's holding you back. So yes, all of your manifestations right now need a little bit more leadership and discipline in your life. That was blunt and brutal. Okay, what do we need to hear in love? Oh man, okay, it's good, Capricorns. Um, there's someone in your energy. They're a little bit more set in life than you, settled in life, set in life. They probably have more money than you too. You got it's the king of earth. Um, they just have a little bit more direction in their life, a little bit more guidance. So that person's just in your energy. Oh wow, they're going through a transformation right now though. Interesting. But yeah, you got the Ace of Water. So I think you should like either expect to meet someone new pretty recently. They're just going to be more established, more like set in their life than you. Um, it might even be I just I like a start too. So it's funny because this card is normally when it's like a new love coming in, but I think for you it's more like a start, like something that like never got off the ground, kind of. Like you should just be expecting a start, but like there's a lot of just confusion right now and uncertainty right now um about this person. But I think you know this person, Capricorn. And I think it's like causing you a lot of kind of like inner mental distress that you don't know like what's going to happen. And like honestly, if you can stop trying to make something that's uncertain certain, when are they going to reach out? How are they going to reach out? What do I need to be like when they like if you stop trying to make it something that's uncertain certain, that's when like your most radiant loving side will be able to come out and you'll be able to take the practical start to this love start. And like literally, if you could just stop trying to make something that's uncertain and unpredictable, like a relationship with someone else, because you can't always predict what someone else is going to do. So if you could stop trying to put certainty around it or predictability around it, that's when you're going to enter the new segment of your life and your love life that will be better. Okay, what do you hear in terms of money? Oh my gosh, in terms of money, Capricorn, this is where more of your energy and focus is going, Capricorn. Um, be a cooperative component with the universe. I'm a cooperative component with the universe. They are doing everything I cannot do myself, but I will take the action that I need to take. I'm looking for inspired action and divine guidance. And it's like when you get an inspired idea, like you got to take action on that. Cause it kind of looks like you're like, oh, I got this really cool idea. Oh, but I got to go do these other things instead. Oh, but that really cool idea, but I got to just do these things instead. You're getting inspired actions and you're not taking action on them. So if you got like, like I'll just call myself out. I got inspired action in February to launch a workshop. I never did. That was people I missed out on helping on. That was money I missed out on making. So you got to start taking action on those inspired actions, be a cooperative component with the universe. And like and there is a little bit like making peace with the past, making peace with like there was some huge disappointment in money and business in your life, Capricorn. And I think if you could just make peace with that, like that happened and I can't change it now. That happened and it really, really sucked. And I'm ready to let that be energetically out of my system. I'm ready to just admit that that segment of life is over. That's when you're going to be able to like move forward and move on. Yeah. And I think like whatever bad thing that was, it's kind of taken up a little bit more of your brain space than you think it is right now. And I think it's because you've been feeling better, you've been feeling lighter, you've been feeling happier. Believe it or not, like just the judgment of why did I let that happen? Why did I take that action? Like it's taking up more of your brain space than you think it is. And it's like once you kind of just go, hey, it happened, it happened. Accept that it happened. I accept that it sucked. And I also accept that it's time to move on and start my new chapter with like a fresh new energy. I'm a brand new vibrational point right now, restarting. And I'm looking for that, looking for the new start. Uh, it's like your cognitive abilities are going to turn on your cognition, your ability to think clearly, your ability to think. logically and like productively and like project management wise, like that's gonna like turn on. Okay, let's go on to Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to hear right now? Oh, interesting. Hmm. Well, you've reached some emotional satisfaction in life for sure. I think you've learned to like kind of balance and calm your emotions on your own. Um, and I think there's now a part of it that's realizing that you don't want to get any more life satisfaction out of your career. That you do now want to turn more towards relationship, and I think you're looking for a deeper, more connected relationship than you've like ever had. I think you have a lot of capacity for love, for giving love, as well as receiving love, but for giving love and meaningfully contributing to someone's life. I just don't think you've had someone who can like fully receive that. And that's what you're looking for. But there's like a little bit of an internal battle right now for that. Like, no, I don't want to be the one doing it all. It wouldn't be fair that way. So it's almost as if though you're denying your true nature and how much you want to love. And it's like just because you're going to be a very loving person doesn't mean the other person is just going to like sit back and be receive the rest of their lives. There might be one area of their life where you give a lot. There might be another area of your life where they contribute a lot and they receive a lot. So there's just like you're ready to enjoy life and you're ready to focus on your love life, but you just got like a little bit of an internal battle going on about it. And you got to get to the point to where you say, I'm willing to see things differently. I'm willing to approach this in a different, better way where it's win 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 for all involved. Because it kind of looks like now there just used to be, there's some sort of a view of like relationships are competing for resources. A lot of your epiphany is going to be about it's win win win. It's moving towards we are a team. When you're winning, I'm winning. When I'm winning, you're winning. So how do we win right now? There seems to be a little bit more of like we're on a team, and like you just need to get to the point to where it's I'm willing to see things differently. I want to see things differently. Okay, in terms of your love specific cards. Oh, interesting. Oh, how interesting. I think you're coming out of like a little bit of a hermit phase. I think you were either spending quiet time because the hermit card can indicate like you're spending quiet time alone, meditating, connecting to yourself. It can also be that you were just like not focusing on love and you're like maybe distracting yourself, focusing on work. But you just had a period where you were kind of withdrawn from connecting with people. And like there is a loving communication that you want to like share. Like you got the page of water. So you do want to like reach out to someone and do that. But I think you're just like a little bit not scared, but like, man, what if they don't answer? That will make me so sad. Um, in terms of manifesting, this is where you just focus on, you know what, I want to talk to that person. I would love to have a conversation with them and just focusing on what you would like to happen. Don't focus on what if they react this way, what if they react that way. That's just going to kill manifestation and like any joy from it. Oh, there's a little part of you that's like pretty sad that like, what if I reach out and they don't respond positively and like it means it's over? Okay, so what if they reach out now? Oh, interesting. Huh. What if they don't reach out? Give me those cards. Okay, so what if they do reach out? There would be a second chance for sure. There'd be a second opportunity, a revival. I think that you're going to be quite surprised about your enthusiasm, your energy, and your wanting to take leadership and like get a clear kind of direction. Like this is where this boat's moving. Um, there is a lot going on in both of your lives, though. So just know that there's a lot going on in both of your lives. And if it's I think it's a revival, to be honest, of someone old. Um, it just means that like maybe when you guys previously connected, you were talking every single day and hanging out like 3, 4, 5 times a week. I just when this comes around, I think it's just not going to be you're just not going to be in like jump right back into as much communication as you were. It's going to be a little bit like a slower build up, but honestly, that would be better for both of you because you both just have a lot going on in life right now. So you'll connect like a little bit less, but you'll connect when both of you are more like emotionally and mentally regulated. So, the whole you'll be present more and the connections will be more meaningful, quality over quantity. Okay, if you don't reach out, oh, it definitely won't be the end of the world. They're just letting you, like, you're gonna like something about it though, you're gonna come into your own more. You're gonna go through a series of epiphanies. Ooh, this is brutal. You're gonna have a series of epiphanies of like you can either reach out and have a second chance and just you got to work out your schedules because you're both really busy. If you don't reach out, you're gonna like still continue to come in on your own, but you're gonna have a series of epiphanies of like, oh wow, I was selfish. Oh wow, I was selfish. Oh wow, I was selfish. So you can either choose to reach out, have a second shot, or you can not reach out, and it's just gonna be a series of I was selfish in that last relationship. I was selfish. Oh my God, I was selfish. Oh my God, I'm selfish. Or you could like reach out and then you're gonna have the person to focus on and like you'll be focusing on, well, I want to give to them. Well, I want to make their life a little bit easier. Well, how can I add some like sparkle, some joy into their week this week? Um, Either way, you're gonna end up being a more loving and caring person. No matter what though, like you're gonna be on the path to love, no matter which path you take. Like you're gonna get the happy home contented life. It's just how do you want to receive it as a series of epiphanies or do you want to receive it as a series of like whipping yourself? Okay, let's go on to Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear this week? Hmm. Keep going. Don't give up. Whatever it is that you're defending, it will be well worth it. Definitely keep defending it. You're gonna be extremely happy with yourself if you kind of like hold your ground and you're gonna like recognize that whole put yourself first, love yourself thing. Like when you love yourself first, everything falls into place. You're gonna like recognize that there's definitely some truth to that. Okay, in terms of love, ooh, ooh, uh, I would say don't rush into action. Um, Enjoy the hopeful feeling that you're feeling and this like I can make it happen. I just don't think it's the right time for action. There needs to be like some sort of balance needs to be returned. It's not time for action. That's even though you're feeling hopeful and feeling better, it's not time for action. Okay, in terms of money, if you want more money, you have to allow yourself to feel better about having more money than others around you. Universe, show me how it's okay for me to be thriving when others around me aren't. Show me that it's okay for me to have more. Show me that I'll be safe in having more around them. You got to build your sense of safety around having more than others around you. Um, and you got to be willing to like be able to enjoy money around you when you have more than others. Those are two kind of big limiting beliefs that are holding you back right now. So manifest it. Universe, show me how to feel better about this. Universe, show me how to feel good about having XYZ. All right, guys, I hope all these reads helped you. I love you guys lots. See you in the next video.